getting ready to put together a project for my granddaughter and me to do together. It is going to be about leaves. My goal is going to be to have her identify the names of different leaves by shape, but also to understand how those leaves change from summer to fall. In front of me, you'll see that I have 4 samples of leaves. These are leaves that I know will turn pretty colors in my yard this fall. And so I went out and selected them specifically because I know they are going to change color. I also chose them because they're common. They're common for my neck of the woods here in New England. This first one is beech leaves. This is an oak, a maple, and this one is called a burning bush. And that one is going to turn a vibrant red. So I selected the leaves, and I have put on my counter a double fold of a towel, a piece of wax paper, laid the leaves out with space in between them because I'm going to cut them out. I have my iron, doesn't get used for that much anymore, and another piece of wax paper to lay on top, another towel to cover it. Remember doing this as a kid? If you have older grandchildren, they can perhaps help you as long as they are very careful and you are supervising the use of the iron. Now I'm just going to iron over the pieces of the wax paper so that they will adhere to the leaves, and I'm preserving the leaves in their summer state so that we can do a nice comparison in the fall. One of the things that I like to talk about is being prepared. One way that we can create memories with our grandchildren is to plan for activities that are thought out in advance and that they're going to have some fun with. Also remembering that the activities should be age appropriate. So let's talk about age appropriate as it relates to this leaf project. If you have older grandchildren and you want to do something like this, it could include gathering these leaves in advance in the summer, doing the wax paper preserving of them, perhaps looking up the leaves on the internet, seeing if they can find out what is the name of the tree that the leaves belong to. Maybe even writing up a description on a little note card that can be attached to a piece of paper that you can adhere the preserved leaves to. So my plan is to make up a little book, whether for the 4.5-year-old or if you were doing it with an older child, that they can take home with them, that will show the leaves in their summer state and then in their fall state. And then they can use those leaves or the pages to look for the same leaves in their home if they live in the same geographic area. So this is a way for me to share my respect and love for the outdoors with my grandchild. And if you feel the same way, it would be a fun activity for you to do with your grandchildren as well. So let's see what we got. So the wax paper has worked. My next step is to cut out these leaves. I'm going to cut around the approximate shape of what I created here. Nothing fancy. Now, we could glue this onto a piece of paper, but I am going to put it into these transparent sleeves. I happen to have a lot of these. They're available at your office supply stores. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to see both the top side and the bottom side, so we can look at the ribbing that is part of the leaves. And then I'm just slipping it inside like this. And then when we find the fall leaf with the fall color, I'll replicate this process, cut it out, and put it on the other side, so we have a comparison of the summer leaf with the fall leaf. I think that will be fun. If you like this project, start getting ready right now. Find the leaves in your yard that you know will turn color. And then as the leaves actually do change, you can do the second part of the project with your grandchildren and have some outdoor fun.